trip to L.A. would be complete without a visit from the fabulous Jay Leno. And best of all, we didn't come out here to replace him. Please welcome back Jay Leno. So Jay,
yes.
What do you think of this octomom?
The octomom.
Yeah.
and she's had no plastic surgery.
No,
yeah, even Lisa Rinna's going, shut up! Shut up! Did you see the house?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
3-bedroom, 2-bath, and a delivery room. And actually
Really? Stirrups the whole bit?
Stirrups the whole
That's
deal, yeah.
fantastic. So you're going to your new show.
That's correct.
Yeah.
When is it going to be on the air?
Probably the first week of September.
September.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So tell us about it. Are you going
Well, I don't know a lot about it. I got 80 of these shows left to do, and then we'll start. But we'll move to 10 o'clock. And
do you have the same format? Are you going to do a monologue?
yeah, we'll do a monologue, and
You
we'll
have
keep the
to.
stuff that works and get rid of the stuff that doesn't work.
After all these years, you now decide that it doesn't work?
That's right. Well, no, it is different because, you know, once you get past 12 o'clock at night, audiences tend to drift. So you do a comic and then music, but going 10 to 11, from 10:30 to 11, that'll be the key. You want to have things that are up and fast-moving and
even at the end of the show, you need top guests.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And
But, you know, some of the critics are writing, Conan O'Brien follows you.
Right.
And you're both in California, and you're both booking guests. How do you keep, first of all, from killing each other, and how do you keep the two shows from being different?
Well, I mean, that's what we've done that for the last 17 years.
Yeah.
You know, the same booking situation, except he's in New York and we're
Yeah,
here.
well, that makes a difference.
Not a big difference.
No?
People get on a plane and they go. So it's not really that much different.
I had a great time on your show last night. I have to say.
Or a bus, that's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, or a
But-
bus, that's right.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me on last night. That was so
Yeah,
much
that was fun. We had a good time.
You said last night that when you came on the show, these were going to be the highest rated segments of
That's
the week
correct.
for the View.
I did say that.
You did. High expectation, but we are monitoring that right now to just see with everything
What
you
it
say,
looks like.
how people are.
But you know what?
That's your plane overhead that's come here.
No, it's not. It's not.
And you know, Jay, we gave Jimmy Kimmel a hard time when he came on the
Right.
show yesterday because he's always making fun of us. But
Well, I have never done
Jay,
a joke about
you make
the
fun of us all
No,
the
no,
time.
Show him that
Now,
clip.
first of all, you hear things.
We have
but I
evidence.
myself,
We have it on
I can
tape.
honestly say,
No,
We have it on
Jay.
tape.
I have never done a joke about this. What do you have? Show me your
Let's get the clip. We got proof.
It's Blagojevich. Well, his impeachment trial got underway today, but he was not there. He didn't go. He went on The View instead. He went on, see, he's pretty smart, going on The View. See, this will help his case when he pleads insanity. A new study says that watching too much television can cause erectile dysfunction. Hey, guys, stop watching The View, okay? That's your problem. Also, according to Women's Health magazine, 1 out of 3 women fantasize about having sex with another woman. That should make watching The View a little more interesting, huh?
All right. I may have done
What do you got to say for yourself?
it. You guys are so popular. You're part of the main.
Yeah, we are. It's true.
Yes, we are. It's true. You are the only person. Like I said to Joy just before, I said, hey, you were great on the show last time. Yes, I was. Everyone else goes, oh, well, thank you. Yes, I was great. I said, yes, you were.
And we're helping your ratings no end by having you on today.
Exactly.
Yes, it is. Thank you very
So
much.
now, so Kevin will still be there, right?
Kevin will be. Kevin and I are. Yes, he is my life partner. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
All right. I just want to make
This
sure.
is my life partner.
So, Jay, Jay, I was reading in the Times that the people are not using sidekicks anymore. You don't have one either.
No, I've never had a sidekick.
I know.
actually.
Why don't you want one? You want all attention on
No,
yourself?
I just never. I was always a stand-up. You're a stand-up.
I know, but a sidekick is nice. Like I have Barbara. She sets me up. She's a straight man.
I was never much
I'm
into
Joy's
those.
straight man. You want me to be a straight man?
Could you be a good straight man?
I'll go. Do say something, anything.
I don't know what I would say that Barbara could be the straight. I don't know.
Doesn't it?
I'm not good with a side.
No, it's true.
It's
That
always
just
better to work
proves
alone.
it, yeah.
Listen,
Jay.
you often take vacations.
I'm not a vacation. No, I'm not a vacation.
Are you going to take one now? You're going to have
No, I'm not. I don't like I don't get it. I like to do something. You know, I had a gig in Hawaii.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was on a Friday night. So I said to my wife, we'll go to Hawaii, we'll go Friday, come back Sunday. That's long enough. I get there Friday, do the gig. Saturday, I said, well, I'll go sit on the beach. I'm not a beach guy. And I go down to the beach, I'm sitting there. And I look at my watch, it's 10 o'clock. And then about maybe 3 hours go by.
Yeah.
And I look at my watch, and it's 10:15. I went, my watch broke. I thought my watch had broken. I said to someone, excuse me, you have the time? Yeah, 10:15. I said, I've only been here 15 minutes? This is like a living hell. I was on the plane at noon, and I came back. I
can't do it.
No, I didn't get it. It was
You
like
need medication, maybe.
No, I'm not a vacation. I like to, you know, if I went there to like build a bridge or something, that would be interesting.
You have to have a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a goal.
See, men need a goal.
You need a
men
goal.
have to have a
Right,
goal.
Well, you know what, Jay?
Your wife probably just
Our
wants
goal
to
is
come back.
we don't want to let you go. We want you to come back, all right?
Yes.
Stick
All right,
around.
we'll take a
So
break.
Jay Leno's sticking around, and we're going to be right back.
Whom we love, who's going to say wonderful things about us tonight.
I will. I
know-
always say wonderful.
Yeah, sure. Listen, is it you're going to be doing some free comedy shows to help the economy?
Well, I know help the economy, but you know, I heard the president saying that you know, we all have to go out and do something, and I don't really have any marketable skills other than telling jokes. So I thought, why not pick a city? One of my favorite cities, Detroit, because they build cars there, and you got a lot of unemployed auto workers. And I thought, why not do some free shows?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Well, you know, I mean, a lot of people they don't have
morale.
Well, no, I mean, you don't have money for. They take the wife out, take the husband. You know, people, their entertainment dollars are going elsewhere.
When are you going?
Well, I called the Pistons, you know, Auburn Hills, the Palace where they play. They gave me the whole place.
Wow.
And I called Pepsi, and I said, hey, any chance you guys could sponsor? They said, yeah. So parking is free. The show is
Get
free. We're
out.
taking care of everything.
Oh,
just come out. If you live in
Jay.
Detroit and you're a little down on your luck and you want to get out and forget your troubles.
You're a good guy, Jay.
April 7th.
April 7th, okay.
And we'll try them around the country and see how they go.
You're so nice to do that. And then
I
I
think
hear
it'd be fun. I like to tell
something kind of sad. I hear you've recently been the victim of sexism, and I think that's awful.
No,
What's
we were
going
talking about
on?
this the other day. That women are more sexist in a lot of ways.
Oh, really?
Like whenever I do here's my nightmare. I travel alone. You know, I go to a city, and if the promoter is a woman and
Yeah.
meets me at the airport,
Yeah.
and you walk through and people go, hi, Jay, hi. Who's this? Oh, this is the promoter on the gig. Oh, okay. I go, no, this really is. But people will always assume
Right.
if you're doing a business deal with a woman, oh, I get it. Now I'm Elliot Spitzer. No, really, this person, because whenever it's a female promoter, I go,
Yeah.
I hope they're unattractive. I hope they're unattractive.
Well, why don't you just say it's a hooker I travel with?
Well, exactly.
Just say it.
Because everybody says that.
And then speaking of people, they
No, then they
assume
say to him, no, we don't believe the hooker would travel
She's a
with
promoter.
well, they should believe it with Jay because he's been married to Mavis, his wife, for
Yes.
28
That's right, 28 years. That's right.
That's right.
Thank you.
You've been married for 20, and you have got to have some kind of advice for a successful marriage, Jay.
Well, I don't know what advice. You know what I always tell people? I say, marry your conscience.
Marry your conscience. What does
Well,
that
because
mean?
when you're in show business or
You
in
know what it
sports
means.
or in business, well, no. What I think it means is you need to marry someone who can go, hey, you're being greedy, or why are you acting this way, or you weren't like this before. If you marry someone who goes, yeah, let's keep doing, then it just gets worse. You know what I'm saying? You need to sort of look yourself in the eye and they go, well, what are you doing? Because you know how it is in show business.
Does
Everyone says,
Mavis
oh,
love-
you're so handsome, or you're so funny.
Yeah.
No,
Does Mavis laugh?
well, yes, Mavis laughs at the joke. Well, that's, you have to laugh at the joke. But you mean, is she fake laughing like orgasms? Well,
It's 28 years.
better fake an orgasm than the laugh. You know that. You're
Absolutely.
So now, what about your parents? Were your parents, I mean,
Did they fake orgasms?
No,
I don't know.
Oh, they
You're,
did.
you're
Trust.
mixed,
Trust
right?
me.
You're of the mixed.
I am of the mixed.
Yes.
My mother was from Scotland and my father was Italian, yes.
Yeah.
How was that growing up?
Hilarious, because my mother always said, whatever you do, my God, don't ever call attention to yourself. And my father would say, you make sure people know you're Ange Leno's boy. That was the truth. So between the two of them, like when I made it big, I always said I'd gonna buy my dad a Cadillac.
Yeah.
So I bought my dad a Cadillac. And being Italian, it had to be white with the red velour interior.
Yes.
And my mother was so embarrassed by this car. They would drive down the street and they would come to a light. Like if you were in the next car and you looked at it, my mother would go, we're not really Cadillac people. Our son got it. My father go, of course we're Cadillac people. What the hell are you? And then they would fight for like...
You know what? And if you call it that, how many cars do you have?
Well, there's a lot of... You sound like my wife now. There's a lot of cars. But see, I have one woman and like 100 cars. Most guys in this town have 100 women.
You know what? You're entitled.
Thank you very much.
And we love having you on, and we love being on.
I'll see you tonight.
And I'll see Whoopi tonight.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Jay. We'll be right back with the judges from Dancing with the Stars.